Good morning, class. How are you? Yes, I am also fine. So we are just now going to complete this chapter circle. Many things we have understood. You have also asked your doubts in the classroom. So that is the advantage of the online classes you are getting. We are also at least a little bit happy that at least we are in anyhow touch with you, so that your problems, your doubts can be cleared for your board examinations there. So now in this topic here, in this concluding chat part here, many things we have discussed. One more time we can just recall only, that is tangent and point of contact. We have learned tangent is the line which touches the circle at an unique point, and point of contact is that point where the tangent touches the circle. Then we have read about that a circle can have infinite tangent because the circle can have infinite number of points. So a circle can have infinite tangents also. Okay. Then we have read about that the point of contact, at point of contact the radius is perpendicular. Okay, we have proved also in the classrooms why this is so. So here we just recall the theorems, recall that concepts that can be used in our questions. One more important one is that this one is more important. That means from that external point, if a tangent is drawn, the length of the tangents are equal. That is, in this figure here you will see that PQ will be equal to PR. Here in the last I have written this last statement, you see PQ is equal to PR also. Okay, these things we have learned. Then we have learned this also, that at the end of the diameters two tangents are parallel. If at the end of the diameter two tangents are drawn, then they are parallel because of that co-interior angles. Here you have proved with the alternate interior angles. Things are same only, concepts are same. You have to just understand these statements. This all we have learned. I think you all are revising that nicely also. Now here one video is there. We'll discuss that, some questions in this. See here. Wait a minute. Okay, so first of all I would like to explain the question, what the question is saying to you. Question is saying that the opposite sides of a equilateral circumrhyming a circle means if this is the circle and this is the one equilateral which is circumscribed on the circle, then these opposite sides here, these opposite sides will make supplementary angle at the center, means this angle and this angle sums will be 180 degree. This is what we have to prove here. So let's start this proof. So this is the figure, it has been already drawn on the board, and we have to write first of all given is a circle, as usual a circle with the radius R and the center O. So we start from the top here. So what is given? Given a circle on which a equilateral ABCD has been circumscribed. Okay, this is not a square, not parallelogram, nothing. This is just a equilateral only. So we can't use that opposite sides are equal or adjacent sides are parallel. These things we can't use only. Okay, and a circle is also given with center O. There is one circle with center O. We have to prove where that has been circumscribed on the circle. Now we have to prove here that angle, I will make one label that center here. Okay, so that intersection of these points is O. So we have to prove angle AOB plus angle COD is equal to 180 degree. This is what we have to prove here. Okay, Now we are just going to start the solution here. Now see one thing, first of all we'll join these contact points. We'll join these contact points there. Okay. Now from here we know that the external angles are equally inclined at the center also. So we'll label these angles. See, I am labeling the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now from external point A, angles are equally inclined at the center also. So external point A, so we'll write there angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Okay, angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Wait a minute, I'm just completing this. So from external point A, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why? Because they are at center, tangents are also equally inclined. Similarly, from external point B, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. From point C, angle 5 is equal to angle 6. And from point D, angle 7 is equal to angle 8. So I have written these all points. Now we know that O is one point in a circle. O is a point. And around a point, the total sum of the angle is 360 degree. We have read from previous classes also that at a point O, the total sum of the angles will be 360 degree. That means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degree. So at point, around point O, all the angles will be 360 degree. Now what? We know that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is given already. Okay, so we can write in place of angle 2, 2 times of angle 2. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4, that means 2 times of angle 3. Angle 5 is equal to angle 6, that means 2 times of angle 6. And angle 7 is equal to angle, that means 2 times of angle 7. Okay, now 2 will common here, so angle 2 plus angle 3 at one place. 2 is again common, then angle 6 plus angle 7 is at one place, that is equal to 360 degree. Now we know that now angle 2 plus angle 3, that is equal to angle AOB, and angle 6 plus angle 7, that is twice of angle COD, all are equal to 360 degree. Now again 2 is a common, so angle AOB plus angle COD is equal to 360 by 2, that is equal to 180 degree. Clear? So we have proved angle AOB plus angle COD, that is equal to 180 degree, and this is what we had to prove also. We have proved also. So this is what we have used the concept. And see, I have used that external angle, the length of that tangents are equal, as well as the inclination at the center is also equal. Using this we have proved this very important question. Just revise also. Next class we'll learn some new topics, some new concepts. Till then, all of you take care. Thank you class. Thank you very much.